Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Picaso here. What's going on, everybody? And today this is going to be a quick look through basically of one of the, I always say this, but it is really one of the best launchers or home replacements out there for your Android device. Of course, so this is my Nexus 4, and today we will be looking at Next Launcher. Okay, Next Launcher 3D, and this is version 3.05. Okay, without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So right off the bat, it gives you a changelog, basically just letting you know, what the updates or upgrades are from the previous versions. As I said, this is version 3.05. Okay, guys. So now, do keep in mind, Next Launcher 3D, it is like, like almost $18 in the Play Store. But, if you do want to get it, it really, the price is very much, even to say that it is worth it, it kind of still isn't, because it is just a home replacement launcher. But anyways, so when you get into it, this is how it starts. It has a nice little widget there, date and weather, and it does have animations, as you can see on the right side. It's at the right side. It says to download. So we don't have it. It's just giving a preview. So that's one of the widgets that you can download. Now, Next Launcher does come with its own set of widgets, so they all do have to download. Now, right off the bat, you see the initial transition, which is similar to Fire Launcher and Glass, and many launchers have this this particular transition. Now, if you notice on the right side, there's this little tab that goes down and continues to go down. Now, that's also a way to basically go through your pages. So that is pretty cool. It does serve other purposes, which the menu shows right here. It's called the Next key. Okay, so basically you can slide it up and down and flip the screens, long press it and drag to move it to the other side, so you can rearrange where it is. And you click on it and you'll find some funny features, it says. So I'm going to go ahead and hit got it. Let's go ahead and click on it. There we go. Now we have theme mix, icon effects, floating, I'm guessing floating menu, icon editor, transition, custom gestures, home screen, number, as you can see the number sign, dock rows, or I think it says home screen, just some home screen preferences, dock row, and gesture settings. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. First off, what we want to do is go ahead and, as you can see, it comes with its own unique icons and so forth. Now, it is from the makers of Go Launcher and Go Locker, so you do have a wide variety of themes to choose from, free and paid, of course. So first, what we want to do is go ahead and jump into preferences. Okay, so now the great thing about Next Launcher 3D, and one of its things that makes it actually famous, is that because it strives to be the only launcher that really gives you that 3D effect, even though there are many out there. So it gives you the option where you can switch to 3D scene mode, which I'm going to show you right now. It says 3D mode requires better device hardware configuration. Any problem while it's being used, you can always go back to classic mode via the menu, preferences, and switch to classic mode. Same way to get in, same way to get out. I said okay, and it basically transforms the whole home screen into this 3D type theme. It's not really not just a theme, but the whole UI changes. Right, so where you have the cylindrical theme, basically, right? So you do have all your icons. As you see down here at the bottom, the dock rows and all that stuff has changed. These are the actual Next Launcher widgets. There's a contact widget, calendar, music player, a note widget, Go Weather EX, the task manager. As I did say, this is made from the creators of Go Launcher. Okay, I think if we go to that's Go, so that is the original widgets. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add Apollo Music Player. Let's add that to the screen. Let's see how that ties in with this Okay, so as you can see, this is kind of following the circle-based theme, but the widget remains the same. It's flat and everything, but I mean, you know, it's still there, so I guess that does count. The app drawer, oh, that's a nice animation. I do like that. The app drawer also follows that cylindrical vibe to it, and I like how it comes out and goes back in. So I'll hit that again. So that is pretty cool. I do like that. Okay, now I'm wondering what type of themes that it might have for this 3D style. So let's go over to installed. I think I did download a few themes. Here we go. We're on classic UI 2.0. Let's go ahead and hit the Windows 8 theme, and let's load that up. Let's take a look at that. Okay, very nice, very nice. I wish the icons would, you know, kind of fit into that type of hexagon icon background, but I'm sure you can change that as well. Okay, not bad, not bad. I do like that. Bring up the app drawer again. There it is. So I am liking that. Now let's go back to classic mode. Okay, I think it's, here we go. So as they said, menu, preferences, and we go switch back to classic mode. Let's switch back to classic mode and let's see. Okay, so the theme does not transfer over into classic mode. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and let's put on the theme here and see how that looks. Now Next Launcher also comes with its own variety of live wallpapers. Of course you have to download them as well, and of course Locker. The locker that does work with it is Go Locker, of course. As I've mentioned, that Next Launcher 3D is created by the creators of Go Launcher. For screen settings, of course, you have the option to set the orientation. Screen 1 rotate rule, widget size unchanged, position might not be changed. So screen rotation rules basically, or you can set it to number 2, where the widget position unchanged and the size might be changed. Okay, very interesting. We have wallpaper cut mode, or cut model, screen indicator. You can set it to auto, hide, show indicator, and so forth. Pretty standard, nothing specific there. So you can turn off the next key if you would like to do so. Transparent status bar, transparent action bar. You can hide the status bar, hide icon labels, wallpaper, dynamic effects, screen scroll circularly, the speed, icon reference line, home screen grid, so you're able to change the grid of the home screen. Icon editor. Now icon editor, it's basically where you get the icon. You have the ability to first you need to unselect where it says here use theme style, unselect that, and now you're able to change the base of the icon. As you can see here, you can change the base, and you can also change the cover. So if you want a cover on there, you could do that as well. So pretty cool. I'm going to leave that alone, and let's get back into preferences. Dock settings, of course you can have more than one dock. You can hide the dock completely. You can hide the dock background, so it's basically like a transparent background on the dock, and go to home screen and home dock at the same time. So when pressing the home button with this selected, you will go to your default home screen and default dock page. Okay, app drawer settings, straightforward, transparent background, grid size. You can blur the wallpaper, hide labels, hide the action bar, and hide the app drawer action bar. Orientation, scroll circularly, auto close the app drawer when selecting an app. The effects. Now the transition effects, let's go ahead and check. So we have a few transition effects here. We have cloth, folding, and ball, and these are the 3D effects, and then comes down to the regular effects. So let's go ahead and check out cloth, because we have seen the others. So this is cloth. Okay, so a nice little twist there, as you can see. Not bad, not bad. I do like that. Let's go ahead and select always. So nice little transition effect there. Let's go ahead and check out folding. Okay, this should be interesting because it's going to basically like fold the screen. Let's go ahead and There you go, like folding paper. So not bad, not bad. I do like the folding. I like cloth out of the best so far out of all of them. Let's check the last one, which is ball. So let's go ahead and check ball. Wow. Okay. Now ball, I'm not really feeling ball, because it kind of just wraps everything. That's kind of right there. I don't think that's fluid enough, believe it or not, for a 3D transition, and it's on the home screen, and it's a ball. But kind of when you look at the world here in the widget and you go like that, it's almost like, okay, it kind of makes sense. But just looking at that, it doesn't transition smoothly into the ball transition effect for me, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so those are the effects. Icon clicking effects. So when you click on the icon, you get different effects. You have default, enlarge, halo, elasticity, and none. The horizontal transition for the app drawer, so you can change those as well. Gestures, of course you can set gestures, glide up, glide down. What the home button stands for, the back button, rotate counterclockwise, that sort of thing with 2 fingers. And in advanced, you can display unread messages timely, lock screen edit, which of course that's for Go Launcher, copy home screen from previous launchers, persistency, hyperfluency, home button patch, which is for devices that need to reset the default home launcher after rebooting the device. So you have that option, and you can back up and restore, so you always have some things there. So guys, Go Launcher, sorry, not Go Launcher, Next Launcher, it is pretty cool. There are a lot of things you can actually mess around with in there. Check out those widgets, see how you like it. There is a few, the widgets I'm going to leave for you guys to check out. So just you know, check out Next Launcher. There is a light version in the Play Store, so check that out. Okay guys, so that was just a quick look at Next Launcher 3D. The light version is in the Play Store where you don't have to pay, and then of course the paid version, like I said, it's about 17 bucks. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little run through of Next Launcher 3D. It's your boy Paul Picasso, guys. It's always tech time, stay tech. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.